Hey everyone, Mark from Gunpla Network, and today I'm bringing you my first non-Gunpla unboxing on the channel. I've been wanting to do one of these figurized standard kits for a while now, and the awesome folks over at Hobby Co. Sydney have provided me with the chance. Remember to click on the link below and check out their site. They have a huge range of scale models, tools and accessories, as well as being able to boast being one of the oldest hobby shops in Australia. So I don't often go into too much lore on these videos, but I feel I need to mention it when talking about this gorgeous box art right in front of us. Warning, there will be spoilers ahead. If you haven't seen the Netflix TV series, the anime, or you haven't read the manga that this is based on, probably pause now, go do that, and then come back for the video. So this kit, Bandai there in the bottom corner, Bandai Spirits 2019, you can see there on the bottom, is the Ultraman B-Type limiter release version. So we'll go into that. So this kit's based on the, like I said, the manga and anime series. It's worn by the hero of the series, Shinjiro Hayata, the son of the original Ultraman, Shin Hayata. So basically he had merged with Ultraman, who's a being of light from the M83 galaxy. And after the events of the first Ultra series, he was left changed forever. Having merged with Ultraman, he now had the Ultraman factor in his DNA. And these powers were then passed on to his son. So the story for this particular series is set further down the line after he's had his child. We don't know where his mother is. Yeah, obviously not important, they didn't put her in. But they have these powers now after his father was Ultraman. He doesn't apparently remember anything. I guess that was part of the side effect of separating from the being of light that merged with him. So these suits, and they are suits much like an Iron Man suit or something like that, are worn by 3 people in the first series. Now hopefully we're going to get, in season 2, we'll get more of the Ultraman as per the manga, because there are quite a few. So we'll just look around the box. The price might freak you out, but that is Australian dollars, and this is a special version of the original kit, which is under $100, so you know that attracts a bigger price. If we take a look around, you can see you've got the posing imagery and stuff. So this kit here, like says, the Ultraman B-Type limiter release version, and like any good hero, Shinjiro can summon up more power when he's fighting a tougher enemy. So this appears in the form of a limiter that's placed on the suit. Like in the original Ultraman, he had a coloured light that would flash on his chest when his time was almost up in his enlarged form. As we look around, you can see he has a rifle, which is not attractive at all from what I've seen in other reviews, but they do try to give you a gun. Figurized standard logo, Ultraman B-Type, and you get, obviously being a 2019 kit, you will get English and Japanese. So back to the timer, it's flashing on his chest, and the limiter has some physical gimmicks in the series. It looks like it releases vents and gas on the back, and the light changes from blue to red on the front. And this is in his final bout of the series in episode 13, with his fight with Ace Killer, and his whole aura changes to a red glow, hence the red everything now. I kind of think it just gives it a meaner look to it. So you can see there all of your imagery again. Open up. And now obviously this would come fully plastic bagged, the booklet would be on the bottom, but for these reviews it's easier for me just to, you know, unbag it all, put it back in the box and flip it open. So if we take a look, there is your LED, and that is part of the price on these kits. They come with an LED that is purpose built for this to go into the chest part and light up the head and the chest. Stickers, got a few. I have seen the shoulder ones and stuff I'm not a fan of. If you wanted to paint the kit, it probably would be a better idea, though I wouldn't paint this one because it is obviously a special edition. There's your little sticker sheet for decals, much like a real grade. Obviously it's just some markings for the SSSP, Scientific Special Search Party. The warning and stuff, it's way too small to read on this scale, so it just provides a extra level of detail, I should say. Alright, now if we take a look at the booklet, you've got him in his pose with a rifle that I don't believe we ever saw him use in the series. Possibly he will in the manga, I'm not sure. So there's your Bandai Hobby net. Ultraman logo, which is on the mangas, I believe. Some more information there, and that's some pretty awesome cover art. I dig it. It's you know, not the anime, it's the manga more in this one. First up, you're going to start with the weapon, which looks like it's 2-3 pieces sandwiched together with a cap on it. He's got a holding hand for that. Now, the thing I love about this is that's the Specium Ray, which is his final big finisher. That you get all these effect parts for the weapons. These clear, where they would be clear blue in the regular version, they're clear red in this limited release version. Just more information in the booklet there. If you go around and do your count, you do get an action base, which is what I like with this one, and it looks very similar to the action base 4 and 5 bits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you get your sticker and decal sheet. Telling you a bit more about how to cut and clean up there. If you're an experienced builder, I don't think this is going to be an issue for you. So you build the head first, and then we'll go on to the chest. Now, the LED can be removed afterwards. You just take part of the chest apart to remove it should you need to replace a battery. Keep on moving down. You've got the arms after you've done the legs. Sorry, we do the arms, then onto the legs. And this is all looking pretty familiar with Bandai type stuff if you've ever assembled it. And there's your waist and then complete assembly. Onto the back, you can see that it's got some other information there, and then you've got your marking guide, very tiny, very small. I've got and a color guide. Not that you'd want to repaint if you bought this version of it. I would only, personally for me, I don't do special effect painting, but you could probably do it with some fluorescence and stuff, I guess. Here's how to operate the LED. There's how to operate from the back there with the button. How to disassemble the chest and back to get the LED in and out. There's the base, which is going to be really cool for some posing. And it looks like you can attach it to the other bases should you buy, you know, all of the Ultraman. I think we're up to 4 releases. Kind of a shame we haven't seen the prototype suit yet, but I'm sure that's coming. Alright, so your A runner there is the clear, and that's your action base. I mean, this obviously bumps up the price a little. They're including a base they probably charge $10 for as well on its own, or you know, between $5 and $10 depending on your country. Here's your A1 runner, and this is kind of like a rose pinky red metallic, so that's really cool. I like that color. Probably a gloss coat or a satin coat at the end for the stickers, and if I was going to panel line, because there seems to be a lot of surface detail there. Your A2 runner is more of the same color, just the additional parts for legs, arms. And that would usually be silver on the original kit. Here's the D runner and D1, and this is, so they're the Specium blade, Specium circular saw, looking that he summons up in his palms. Really cool. Okay, so weapons, and I'm gonna go with joints, hands, yep. It's kind of like the black hard rubber parts of the armor, I guess. Yep. Onto the next runner, B1, and this has got, I guess you would say this is like a red, not metallic, but almost glossy red. That's really cool, detailed parts again, and this is the typical red parts of the armor that you would get. More of the black rubber type, well, I guess it would be rubber in the series, but there's more of the red on this one. That would be for some double up parts, I guess. Alright guys, that's it. Thanks for joining me for this unboxing. I'm pretty excited to get started on this kit. I know I've been, you know, missing in action. The Lightning Gundam review was filmed before we had the kid, and the baby's doing quite well. and yeah, she's just very time consuming, but I'm looking forward now to building this and getting it out for review for you guys shortly. Remember to click on the link below and check out Hobbyco. Thanks guys, bye bye.